The next crypto bull market may be coming much faster than you expect. The market structure for Bitcoin is setting up in a way that's very similar to 2016. Bitcoin may only be less than half a year away from actually getting a break above the $20,000 level. And in an even shorter period of time, we could be testing the 20K level. Looking at the Bitcoin chart from a very long-term perspective, actually going from 2013 to where we are now in 2020, in the last bear market, from the bull market peak to when we broke the all-time high, it took about 1,230 days or so. And if you go from the 20K peak in 2017 and stretch this out to 1,232 days, it actually brings us almost exactly to where this upward sloping trend line comes in. So in terms of the timing from all-time high to break of all-time high, this current cycle is shaping up to be almost the exact same length. So if we were just going to assume that Bitcoin was going to have the exact same timing in this cycle, we would break above 20,000 by May of 2021. In between that time, we could be looking to test 20K, pull back before actually breaking the 20K level. Looking at the Bitcoin chart a little bit closer on the weekly, we can see that Bitcoin is still just below that 13.8K resistance. And as most of you know, we did test that level within this current weekly candle. And Bitcoin is still sitting above 13.5K as I'm making this video. So we are holding these levels quite well. We're actually getting even more bullish than I thought. So if Bitcoin does break above 13.8K, I actually think that the next upside target would be coming in around 17.2K, which is coming in at one of these previous wick highs here during the bull market high. This was right at the end of 2017. And if we're taking a look at that level, I do think that would be the next major area to target if Bitcoin does break above 13.8K, right? And then we would probably end up pulling back towards the upward sloping trend line. And also this would coincide with the 21-week EMA. Now, the reason I would be looking for something like this is because Bitcoin does historically hold the blue 21-week EMA, this blue line here that you see on the screen. This is a very key support indicator during bull markets for Bitcoin historically. And I do think that it's going to play a role once again in this current trend. And if Bitcoin pulls back sooner rather than later, I'd be looking to target about 12,000 along the 21-week EMA. Even though I already have my Bitcoin bags filled, I'm still looking to buy more Bitcoin. And the plan that I have made for myself is that if we touch the 21-week EMA or we get close to it, that's where I'm buying. And those are just the rules that I've set for myself. I'm not going to be FOMOing. I'm going to be waiting for Bitcoin to retrace to the 21-week EMA. Then I'm going to be taking some major accumulation positions. And if Bitcoin is going to follow this trajectory, this means that by May of 2021, we would actually be looking to get a break of the all-time high. And what I like to see right now is that the S&P 500 is actually finding some support here. We're up 1.87%. Yesterday was an unbelievably bloody day for the stock market. The S&P went down, 3.5%. And it's nice to see that we are getting a bounce for the S&P, and we're creating a slightly higher low here. And also we have slightly lower lows on the RSI. This is hidden bullish divergence. So hopefully this plays out. Hopefully we can recover. And if we can actually start to, range into new all-time highs again after the US election takes place, this would end up being almost the exact same scenario as the 2016 election when Bitcoin and the S&P broke into a bull market right after the election. Looking at the S&P 500 election year seasonality chart, what we can see is that the most common type of price action over the last 59 years up to 2009 was that going into election season, going into October, we pulled back, created a double bottom, and then rallied out after the election. And if we're looking at the S&P chart right now, what's really interesting is that we pulled back going right into the end of September, bounced, came back, created a higher low, almost like a double bottom scenario. And now we have hidden bullish divergence on the daily. And it's possible that we could, end up recovering from here and actually playing out almost the exact same type of price action that usually happens during an election. And it's really cool to see that that's what we're setting up for right now. And if that does take place, it's extremely likely that Bitcoin is going to be breaking the all-time high before May of 2021. So the question now is, are you ready? Are you prepared for this bull market? Are you willing to tune out the volatility and just keep your eye on the long term? Because if you are, then you're probably going to make more money than you ever thought possible. That's going to be it for me today. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, to the channel. Be sure to sign up with the Cryptowatch platform, which is my preferred platform for charting and trading. All of the links are below. Join Patreon if you want to support this channel, and I'll see you all in the next video.